Franklin High School, Cooper International for game number 3 here in the main gym. Just starting off and a miss there. Cooper International will get the rebound. Very good matchup, both teams. Franklin is from El Paso, Texas. Cooper International is from California. And the ball is going to be scrambled here around. And Della O for Franklin will recover it. 7:25 to go. Again, we just got started. Okay, this is headed up with the ball, trying to look it inside, and does to Vargas. Vargas misses it. Rebound for Cooper International. Alexander Alves will bring it up. Moving it over to Mariel. Back to Alexander. Jude with the ball, moving it inside, trying to get to Amar, and it's turned over. Franklin will get the ball back. Bringing it up now is Herrera. Moving that over to Vargas. Vargas looking for an opening, has Della O for 3. Della O hits it. Their center, their 6'4" center, comes through with the first bucket here in play. 6:29 to go. Alexander Alves with it. Now over to Jude, who's driving. Layup, good. Rattled around and in for Cooper International. Continuing to move forward. Going on a first name basis on the live stream for names that I can't pronounce, so sorry if I butcher those names. 3 ball, no good. Staying with it is Herrera. This is Diego Herrera. Now over to David Ramirez. Looking for a lane. It's very hard right now with the length of Cooper International to find much inside. For so far, Franklin stayed outside up until this point. Still moving the ball around, trying to drive inside. We'll have a travel call, so it'll be in favor of Cooper International. Now then, Sizovic will bring it in to Alexander Alves. Bringing it forward. Now over to Jude. Jude driving, dishing it inside to Amar, who just misses it. Rebound for Franklin, holding on to a 1-point lead, 5:15 to go. They're going to move it around. 3 ball up and no good. Rebound there by George Cummins-Stafis, I believe is how you say his name, but we'll go with George just so I don't butcher his last name. Alexander driving. Looking around. Good defense here from Franklin. Now Jude has it, top of the key, trying to go behind his back. Good defense here by Franklin. Malden now with the ball. Inside to Amar, trying to get it to Jude, but Della O blocks it. Here comes Franklin, trying to go quick. Having to move the ball around now to Diego Herrera. Trying to drive on the bigger Amar. Layup. Blocking foul will be called. Almost had a hook. Now number 32 will check in for Cooper International. That is DeMar that will check in. Amar Kadik with Kadik, I'm not sure, but Amar with the foul there as Diego Herrera shoots this free throw up and good. Extend their lead to 2 points. A couple of substitutions on both sides for Franklin and for Cooper International. Second free throw up and no good. 4:24 to go here in this fast-moving first quarter. Alexander Alves will bring it up. Trying to drive through. Della O providing the pressure. They'll call travel on Franklin. coach Cooper, Eric Cooper, and Michelle Franco coaching their side up very aggressively. So now Franklin will have the ball here, 4:10 to go, holding on to a 2-point lead. Now for Franklin High School, Ethan Martinez will now bring up the ball, looking for Della O, trying to drive inside, kicks it out, moving the ball around. Well is Franklin, trying to get this ball inside, looking for some space, trying to pivot around, and hits it off the bank and good. Della O with 5 points, up to 6 early on for Franklin. Now for Cooper International, Mario now over to DeMar. Back down to Mario. Just moving around the ball as Cooper International trying to find some cohesiveness offensively. Missing there. Good rebound here for Franklin. Holding on to a 4-point lead, 3:25 to go. Trying to drive. Going up against the trees, kicking it out. Della O again. Missing it. Rebound there for Cooper International. Mario on the rebound. Taking this all the way up on his own. Now inside, to the outside. Outside again, trying to find some room inside, but doesn't. Shoots it, no good. Put back, no good. Rebound, Franklin. Here they go pushing with Diego Herrera. He'll calmly wait for his help to come around. Swing it around a bit. Over to Vargas. He's a very good player I remember from last year at this tournament. Diego Herrera, 3-ball, no good, just a little too strong. Rebound for Cooper International. Malden brings it up for Cooper International. So here Coach Cooper coaching his guys up hard offensively. Mario with the ball, trying to drive it, puts it up inside. A lot of movement around, no cohesiveness, but shot is up, no good. Della O will have to fight for this ball. Mario has it, gets it inside, but turnover. Diego Herrera will call a timeout as they got the ball. Coach Castillo will call a timeout, settle down his guys. So far, a lot of miscommunication from Cooper International, especially offensively, and the looks inside haven't been all too clean. For Franklin, they're doing a good job of rebounding, but nonetheless, executing okay offensively, but both teams struggling as 2:05 remains in the first quarter. It's only had 8 points scored, which is a little low, but that is a test to how both sides defensively are playing. For Franklin, I assume the timeout is more to get some things offensively figured out. And for Cooper International, I think they're in the same boat. They're having some miscommunication offensively. Defensively, they're there, giving up a few good looks, but nonetheless, it's been decent up until this point. Franklin's ball as Diego Herrera and Ethan Martinez will bring it up for him. 1:58 to go here in the opening quarter. Trying to get the ball inside to Della O. Not liking the look there. Drive inside. Now kicks it out. Diego Herrera trying to go one-on-one. Kicking it out again to Andrew Rosales. Drive inside. Layup. No good. That was Adam Bowles that missed it. Cooper International will retain possession. 1:30 to go here in the opening quarter. The ball is Malvin over to Mario, trying to get this ball inside, and then called a holding on Diego Herrera as the ball was trying to get into DeMar. So it'll be Cooper's ball underneath. Now to Amar, trying to get it inside of him. Della O is just a 9, that entrance. Trying to go up and through is Mario, and he hits it on the way through. It'll be Franklin's ball here, holding on to a 2-point lead, 1 minute to go. Rosales over to Herrera. Now Bowles has it, back to Rosales, driving inside, layup, A little out of control and no good. I believe they'll call a foul here on Della O, trying to climb Adam, who's 6'9". Della O will check out. And Munoz will check in, and so will Mitchell, as Diego Herrera will check out. Cooper International down by 2, 45 seconds to go. Ball is being pressured well here by Franklin. Trying to get the ball inside of their 6'9" man, but he just a lot of defensive attention on him. 3 guys were in the area. Turnover. Franklin will have possession. Bowles a little out of control. Looks for Rosales, but turnover here for Cooper International. Trying to go coast to coast, a little out of control. Wait for some help. Down into Amar, who almost nearly is at the rim. Easy layup for him. Tied ball game. Low scoring affair. 5 seconds. You got to put something up. 2 seconds. No shot. And it's blocked by Amar. So end of the first quarter. We're knotted up at 6 here at Eastlake High School. Back now for the second quarter. Christian Moronado joined by a very special guest, Coach Bob Jones. He's joined by just seeing a couple of games so far. Turnover here, and Coach, there's been a lot of good talent here at Eastlake High School.
Yeah, there's definitely an amp of talent here on the floor. Just overall tournament, Castro did a really great job bringing great players and programs down. For sure.
Turnover there, Cooper's ball. It's interesting because you would normally have to go out of town to see these kind of talents in El Paso, and they do a good job of bringing that talent here and letting these schools get a glimpse as the ball goes out of bounds of what good competition would look like. It kind of prepares them for district.
Most definitely, because not every week or every day they're able to see this type of talent level, even size at that. I think that's the biggest thing is that the size.
Speaking of size, Amar 6'9", getting another bucket there, going up 2. And you just see the size of Cooper International, how big they can be. Franklin doing a good job of holding their own 3-ball, no good. Rebound for Cooper International. 6:57 to go, holding on to a 2-point lead after being down. Trying to move the ball around. Coach Cooper coaching them up well. Size advantage right there. Just got to get it to them, and they don't. They're thinking about it. Drive here, and Coach Cooper calls a timeout. He knows how much he wants that ball to go inside.
Yeah, it's just Franklin guys are so scrappy, so they're making it a little difficult for Cooper to get it inside right now with the ball pressure that the guards are providing. So definitely a huge differential in size, though, for sure.
6'9", 6'6". The
6'10".
tallest they have for Franklin is 6'4". So you think about the differential, and right off the bat on paper, right, you think, well, it should be easy for Cooper, but the way Franklin is coached, it's not always so easy.
Right. No, Coach Castillo definitely, does a great job preparing, his team and his kids to play. And like I said, the kids, not just Franklin, but the kids from the area, they fight hard. They play with a lot of grit because a lot of the times they're undersized, so they got to make up for it from that aspect. So, Castillo doing a great job, great job coaching the guys up.
And you would know a lot about how these players are. You train a lot of them in high school and in college, and there's a lot of players that have come through your program that are D1, D2 college signees. So you know about what it takes when these kids are undersized to get to the next level.
Most definitely. And there's a deflection there by Franklin.
You just see how annoying they can be to these taller Cooper International players.
Franklin is really active right now in defense. Foul there. Looks like going to be on Max Munoz from Franklin there.
They have to play that way, right? They have to get in your head. They have to make you, think about what you're going to do. They just can't let you get the ball because your size will go to work. And before you know it, you're down big. Right now they're down 2, and they're fighting for everything. Cooper International is working hard. Look at right here. Amar is dang near triple teamed, and they're just tossing the ball around. Foul, almost at the N1.
Well, there's the, back to the size we were talking about earlier.
6'9", he was sort of kind of rebounding it to himself. Number 21 also in there, Jude at 6'10".
6'10", yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah, good luck. Got to box out, that's for sure.
One thing that, sometimes you see from Franklin, since they can't jump, they box out. They don't really, you don't see them jump for the ball too much. They kind of use their body to get underneath, and that's a good teaching point that Castillo has with them.
Right, great technique, especially when you're undersized. It's going to be all about technique, all about technique at that point.
6:06 to go. I appreciate you coming on.
Man, thank you for having me.
And talking with me for a bit. I was getting a little lonely here as both my partners went across the auxiliary gym for a good matchup over there. Canutillo is playing at the same time that this game is going on.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I was just over on that side watching Chapin and Balboa.
They were going at it. Who won that one?
Balboa ended up winning that one, I believe, by 4 or 5. It was definitely a great matchup, but size played a big difference in that matchup for Chapin. They kind of struggled there.
That was a close matchup. This one's close as well. 3-ball here. Just a little bit off. Rotates this around. Bowles will fire one, and that is good. Bottom of the net.
That kid can really shoot it.
It brings them within 2. They'll just go back and forth. 5:34 to go. Again, the defense of Franklin is very annoying. You kind of see how they're trying to get it into the 6'9" guys and the 6'10" guy.
Yep, backside help right there.
There they go. He's going to try to do this again, try to get a foul. No call there. Franklin will try to capitalize this, use a little bit of their speed. Now they'll just wait for help. 3-ball by Bowles. Man, he can really rip it.
Yeah, I said it. The kid can shoot the ball.
He didn't even think about it.
He can really shoot the lead off the ball.
Man,
Bowles
had a lot of space. Even well behind the 3-point line, didn't even think about
defense right now. Look at the pressure by Jaziel Hidetto.
Right underneath, and look at how he forces a turnover. And there they go. Layup. Good. Oh, they'll wave it off.
Goaltender. Oh, okay.
Went in regardless.
Sophomore to sophomore connection there.
Went in regardless. 14-11 now with 4:49 to go. And that isn't a testament, again, to Coach how Coach Castillo brings the intensity defensively. They understand that they're undersized, and they're going to be undersized when they try to make a deep playoff run, so they can't use that as an excuse.
Right, most definitely.
Cooper International trying to get back on the board. A little bit of a dry spell here.
Bowles doing a great job defensively. Look at that 5-second call, turnover. Bowles.
Got to move the ball if you're Cooper International. Just waiting on some help was Alexander there, but no help was there, and good job by Bowles just to be on top of it.
Just seems like the past couple of possessions for Cooper has been a little stagnant offensively.
Oh, what a heat check. That's 3 for him.
Is that Bowles again?
Yeah.
There we go. That's 3 straight for Bowles.
And you see the confidence as he's clapping, waiting on the defense to come. Alexander driving, trying to find some help. Up to 6 now. Foul called there as Mario was trying to drive on in. Coach Cooper's really getting into his guys. I think they're all right defensively. It's just offense. They've been so stagnant.
Very, but you know, it goes back to Castillo and Franklin, the defensive pressure. They're really getting after it defensively, like really getting after it. So,
and I would dub the word annoying is how it is when you're trying to play a team where you're bigger and you're frustrated. It's just they're underneath you. They're kind of in your pocket, making you so uncomfortable.
They've been pissed out there. Yes, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It gets into the mental aspect too. Much more the physical aspect though, but you start to feel it in your head that maybe you can't do what you want to do, and you start to get frustrated getting it into Amar. Again, he's 6'9", trying to make a move, kicks it out, calling for the ball back again, but doesn't get it. Vargas is the one that has the responsibility of him. Drive inside, trying to get it to him again. They will. Can he go up and finish it? Yes, he can, and when he's in that spot, Amir, you just can't stop him.
He's really killing the offensive glass right now.
And I think that's why he keeps calling for the ball. He wants to be rewarded. Diego Herrera misses it, and he gets another board.
He's on the board.
I think he just wants to be rewarded, Coach, for all the efforts that he's putting down in the paint.
You know, I will say, you got to reward those big guys, though. Got to reward them.
You got to feed them.
Yeah, most definitely.
There's
a travel call. And that was on...
That was on Alexander.
Alexandre.
So he's a bit frustrated. He'll come out. 3:24, 4-point ball game. Franklin, they've done this before. They won this tournament last year, beating Arizona Compass.
Right, yep, yes, sir. And I was present for that tournament as well, or that game at least.
So they know how to handle these situations. Now Coach Castillo coaching them up, wanting some better movement offensively. There it is to Vargas, swinging it out. Turnover. Here comes Cooper International. Can he catch up to it? He does for the moment, but he turns it back over just a little bit out of control. Layup, good. 2:48 to go. Good job there by number 21. Herrera finishing off that fast break. 6-point lead, 2:40 to go before we get to halftime, moving fast. Not a lot of dead balls, not a lot of fouls, so this game is just going at a pace as Cooper International scores once again, 2:30 to go. 3-ball Vargas, that's his spot, but misses it. Bowles, can you stop him? Oh, he misses it there, but he was definitely feeling himself in that moment.
Yeah, two nice looks opportunities there by Franklin.
And some of their better shooters, Vargas and Bowles, they are one of their more consistent three-point shooters even from last year. So you got to like those looks, especially how open they were.
Right, yeah, very much so. Can't really ask for a better shot selection.
2 minutes to go. Very tightly contested game inside.
Screen and roll there.
Nice, and he finishes it. That's the big thing by Jude is sometimes, even in the last game that we had, sometimes Eastlake struggled to finish those looks, and that's crucial in a close game.
Yeah, you want to take advantage of every opportunity in close games. You know, you got to value every possession. As that, pass was just deflected there defensively by Cooper.
Almost out of bounds. Almost a turnover. Could have been a fast break for Cooper International. And this time around, Franklin will get another shot at it. 142. This thing is moving quick. It'll be a low-scoring affair. It was 6-6 to end the first. A little bit more scoring this time around in the second quarter. Bowles with the ball, sizing up, trying to drive into the trees, and does.
Man, that kid-ass game, I tell you.
Not afraid, and you look at the size of Bowles, if I remember correctly, he's not very big. 5'8". Going into the 6'10", 6'9", and it doesn't phase him. Almost a foot difference. Driving inside, moving this ball around. Cooper International needs a bucket here to keep it within 2. Trying to get a screen. Bowles is doing a great job defensively, is he not?
Yes. I was just going to say he's causing havoc defensively.
He is a senior, so you can see that leadership in him. Didn't start, came off the bench, but I would say he's been in there longer than some of the starters. Vargas, too. Money. Vargas is one of those guys that was the MVPs of last year's tournament. You just kind of see it there with that nice floater, extending it to 6. 35 seconds to go. Trying to do a little screen and roll action. Travel there.
Oh, yes.
Even though he's sort of bobbling the ball, you can't. I mean, if you could bobble the ball and move, right, that'd be cheating, essentially. Just couldn't grip on it. 32 seconds to go. Appreciate you hanging out with me for a quarter.
Man. Thank you. Really, thank you for having me on. Really enjoying it.
25 seconds to go. Just waiting on it. Almost get a 5-second call here. You got to be careful. Move the ball. Now over to Bowles. Coach Castillo looking for a play set right around 9 seconds to go. I'd assume this ball is going to be in Bowles or Vargas's hands for the end. There's Bowles right at the buzzard, and
shooter's bounce, and he does. There you go.
You can't ask for any more luck on Franklin's side. End of the half, 26-17. What did you think about that battle?
Audio video. Welcome to our classroom. This is a very hands-on classroom that consists of
defensively, they were able to pick up a lot of their offense just through defensive stops. Defense really,
Back now for the start of the third quarter. Bob Jones with me, Christian Monedad. YouTube channel, Falcon Media, doing a tremendous job with all the camera angles here at the McDonald's Classic Tournament Day 2. So we'll see if Franklin can hold on to this lead. Clinging on to a 9-point lead. Vargas with the ball, kicking it out, headed up for 3. Missing it, so Cooper International will take over, trying to go quick, utilize its speed, and he just was disoriented at where he was. No shot there at making that layup.
I know, right? Who was that, Ben?
That's
for Franklin?
No, that was from Cooper. That was Jude, who was so discombobulated of where he was. Headed up driving, and that spin. What a move on a big guy. He wasn't ready for that.
At all. Got to love that matchup, though. Guard versus big. Got to be able to take advantage of that.
You have to, and I think for Cooper International, they got to start taking advantage of their size a bit more as they go underneath again, and Jude misses. That defense is just so ever annoying as it sits underneath. They go in quick. Diego Herrera trying to drive this around, shoots, misses it just short. Cooper International will go 6:59 here in the third quarter. Start taking advantage as Mario, he has the ball, now swings it over left. Trying to find some advantage size-wise, but Franklin still, even though Jude has the ball, Mario had the ball, you look at who's guarding him, number 21, he's 5'10". Throws the ball low, and that'll happen. The ball will get hit out. Got to keep the ball up high, but not lobbing it either, Coach Jones, because then you can get underneath that. They got to be firm, good passes. Drive inside. Mario finally getting the ball.
That was a good take there.
Looking for an and one. Didn't get it. Cooper International brings a little bit of soft pressure. They're just guarding Bowles all the way up from the baseline. They just don't want him to have it. Bowles now has it. Moving it around. Franklin, it seems like they want to chew a little bit of clock. They don't want to go too fast. Vargas with it. De La O now.
Cougar's very patient on offense.
Nobody's really in a hurry, it seems. They're just trying to find the good matchup, and there it is. Vargas hook shot.
And it's good.
They're getting the touch. That's the second time Vargas gets a touch and Bowles had a touch. They're getting that nice bounce their way.
And that was great patience offensively by Franklin there.
Cooper International, now they'll try to respond. Down 11.
Bowles being a pest defensively.
As he was in the first half. Almost lost the ball there again, Cooper International.
I tell you what, Franklin Cougars man-to-man defense is not looking bad at all.
The way they switch, the way they can handle any responsibility.
Turnover Cooper.
Miscommunication again. It just seems like Franklin's defense is just so persistent.
Checking the game for Franklin here. We have number 12, David Ramirez.
He'll come in now. You're getting the hang of this pretty well.
Man, I'm trying, man. I'm trying.
I think you're doing a pretty good job. Vargas here with the ball. Over to Diego Herrera. Bowles to his left. Now they go underneath to Vargas again. This time he'll lose the ball. Mario will have it for Cooper International. Looking for help. Picked up his dribble a little quick. Swung it around. Looking again. Trying to get it inside. You see that matchup of De La O and Amar.
De La O, yes.
They're going at it underneath. There's that time to get it to him. Foul on Vargas. That's a tough call.
Tough call. Yes, tough call there. Tough call.
It's got to be exhausting, right, for the two big men to constantly be just
battling, yes,
with their bodies. It's got to take a toll a bit, and we'll see who has the more endurance.
I was just about to say that.
On both sides of the ball, they're going at it.
Yes, sir. I was just about to say that. See if, Franklin can continue to sustain this strength and power of Cooper here.
The free throw, he's going to take his time a bit, think about it, shoot it up, and good. You can take your time as long as it goes right through.
We have Max Munoz checking in for Franklin Cougars here, and that will send Aaron Vargas to the bench.
And he's one of their better players. But again, the matchups need a little bit more size. I'm sure he'll come in later when they need him. They're up 10. They got a little bit of a cushion. Shot is up, and he gets that bounce. 9-point game, 4:49 to go. Franklin doing a good job here. Again, they know how to play against these bigger teams. Done it before against Arizona Compass. Played Shabak last night. Excuse me, they played Arizona Compass again last night. They'll have a couple of more matchups here on the night. Trying to drive in and misses it a bit. Della O has it.
Offensive board by Della O.
But the ball will be a jump ball. So Della O at 6'4", he fights real well with his body. But it's a little difficult to high point the ball when you're not the tallest guy on the court.
Yeah, usually, and I know we were talking about it during the break earlier, but usually out here, he's the biggest on the court. So what I mean by that is, like, usually when he just plays here in El Paso against other high schools, he's usually the biggest on the court. But he does a great job using his size, though.
Right
front of the rim, 3 missed there by Cooper.
Amar is going to try to go to work. Charge. Della O being smart there. He knows Amir is frustrated.
Yes, yes. But you know what? Della O has been doing a great job frustrating him all afternoon. Like, he's just there. He's just there. And he's not a small guy, Della O. He's, undersized for right now, but he's very strong, very strong.
He just sort of felt that Amir was going to give him one more elbow, decided to lean back on it and draw the foul, playing a good mind game with Amir. Now you see Bowles with the ball. You got to get up on him. Don't give him too much space if you're Cooper International. You'll find a way to make you pay. Here they guard him a little bit better. Diego Herrera with the ball now, losing it. Cooper International will get it a little out of control, but now Amir will have it, looking for a transition play. Cooper International, they seem like they're in a rush at times, don't they, when they don't need to be?
Right, yeah, it seems like they can't get in a true rhythm offensively.
Amir with a rebound, can't get it up and through. Cooper International will stay with it. Going up, and nice touch there by Mario. I do not know how to say his last name, so I've been calling him.
I was looking at that. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to even try. I'm not going to try. But, him and Amari, they're everywhere for Cooper. They're everywhere for these guys right now.
And I'm sure that's why Coach Cooper wants to continue to feed them offensively, just to reward their efforts on both sides of the ball. Della O driving, blocked there, and so he's got 2 fouls on Amir in this third quarter.
And he definitely can't afford to get in foul trouble. Not for Cooper anyway. Amir can't.
No, but they'll have Jude on the bench. If he does, they'll bring the 6'10 Jude in as a replacement, I would assume.
I would assume, too, and he's only a junior.
Good jumper there, going back to a 9-point lead. 2:35 to go and counting.
Vargas checks right in the game and gets right to it with a 2-pointer there.
Yeah, trying to just maybe keep his legs fresh for the long haul. 3 ball is good.
They needed that.
They could kind of breathe a little bit after that, and all then with the nice 3, bring it in the 6. Look, turnover here, a little confidence from Cooper. Drive, no call.
No call.
There's got to be something, right?
You're right. Block, charge, something.
Just something, but nothing there.
A kid you don't want to leave open, and unfortunately he didn't make him pay that time.
Short there. You're right. Don't want to give that guy any space.
At all.
Made you pay in the first half. Kicking it out.
There you go. Got a charge call right there.
Like I said, something has to be called when bodies hit the floor like that.
Man.
So now Amir does check out, and Jude.
There you go.
The 6'10 guy.
6'10 junior here. Jude checks in.
Add an inch to the height that he is. And now some pressure here from Cooper, Coach.
So, you know, basketball a game of runs. So let's see, you know, maybe Cooper can go on a smaller run here to close out the quarter.
Deep three. Oh, wow. That is David Ramirez with a long three. Not just a three, a long one at that.
As we're under a minute and 30 here, 35-26, Franklin.
9 to go. They got to make a little run, like you said, if they want to get into it. Missing the three, that's where you had it from last time.
Right.
Rebound, Franklin.
Munoz.
Look at Munoz trying to take it on. No call again.
Very physical game, we'll say. Very physical game out there.
The refs are sort of letting them play in some spots and then calling it tight in others. They're just letting these guys figure it out. Alexander on the drive, switching it out. Drive inside to Jude. Goes up and through. When the 6'10 guy can put up his hands like that, I don't think there's anybody on the court that can even tip it or block it.
Some full court pressure here by Cooper.
Rosales going up to Vargas, inside to Munoz. And what are they going to call here?
Jump ball call.
Jump ball. 30 seconds to go. It'll be favored of Franklin. It's going to be a back and forth battle. You know, you thought maybe Franklin could pull away, but Cooper International is making a case to stay around a bit.
They're definitely hanging around. Definitely hanging around.
Rosales will bring it in.
Oh, Martinez got to be ready to shoot there.
Should have pulled the trigger. You're absolutely right.
Got to be ready to shoot against this length anyway.
Oh, could have did it there again.
Yep.
Gets it inside to Munoz.
Okay.
In the trees he goes, and he's able to convert. 15 seconds to go. Can Cooper International cut into this here?
Rosales for Franklin applying ball pressure. It looks like that will be a foul committed.
7 seconds to go, and Rosales looked to the bench like, did I foul him? And Coach Castillo said, yeah, get your hands up. Don't be swiping.
Right.
Don't give him any reason to call that foul. Getting it into Jude.
Jude, 6'10", in the paint.
Good job by Vargas. He's going to make him earn it at the line. I say good job because you just don't want him to have those easy points.
Easy two, yeah, make him earn it. You don't want an easy 2 points there. And then, you know, 6'10" versus what? Vargas is
right here. 6'5". Still Vargas.
Still a difference. But Vargas is playing tough, I tell you that. You know, guard, defending real live post players, and he's a real guard, so he's definitely defending well. But it looks like Vargas may be in some foul trouble as he heads back to the bench for Franklin. It's Diego. Checks in for Franklin Cougars.
Yeah, Vargas has been coming out. I think he's hovering around 3 fouls now. They got to wait, I would think, to the fourth quarter to bring him back in. Don't want him to get to 4 too early.
No, he's a key piece for Franklin. Key piece.
Rosales maybe try to get this going up early. Ball goes out of bounds, but they'll just mark it at the end of the third quarter. 7-point ball game. It's going back and forth here at Eastlake High School. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back for the fourth quarter here at the McDonald's Classic Tournament from Eastlake High School. Start of the fourth quarter. Interesting game up until this point. 7-point differential, 7:53 to go. Cooper International, I was about to compliment them and the ball goes
right.
I was about to say how they were kind of figuring things out, and they turned the ball over there. Now they'll continue to have that soft sort of pressure just to make them think about it a little bit. Rosales with the ball now. Moving that over to Martinez. Again, he's not a starter, but he's been in the game quite often. Nice little pass.
Cut, nice pass. Mac Munoz just couldn't finish it.
Munoz needs to finish opportunities like that, but coming back on defense, getting a turnover there. Rosales gives it over to Herrera. This has gone quick, I would say. Rosales with the ball now. It's taken 50 minutes to get to this point. Staying on schedule, that's what the tournament committee will love.
Right.
When games don't seep over their hour limit. Rosales.
Good ball pressure by Cooper right now.
They're getting better at the defense. They're bringing the defense higher up, too. Usually the defense would sort of wait around the three-point line, but now they're kind of pressing up.
Franklin just being really patient right now, spreading them out, and they just made Cooper commit a foul there.
And a hard foul, to say the least.
Yeah, it looks like it was a frustration foul. Thing about Texas is there's no shot clock, so I mean, coaches tend to use that to their advantage. Plus, they're up 7, really no need, to rush anything. Looking for a quality shot here for Franklin. And
you're right, a lot of coaches that came in earlier, they were like, does the shot clock work? And I say, they don't use it here in Texas. It's not required.
Right. Yeah, the coaches, they actually voted this year for the shot clock, and the vast majority of the coaches voted it no. They voted no for it. So.
Oh, wow.
Martinez gets inside the paint for Franklin here. Back to Rosales at the top of the key.
Good movement there. He keeps driving, stays with it, draws a foul.
Yeah.
If anything, he used his body there, felt him out, realized he was right behind him, kind of pulled the brakes and draw the foul.
Rosales did a great job, getting him on his hip, attacking the lane there. Franklin's right now, they're doing a great job spreading the floor, trying to make these longer guys from Cooper defend their guards out on the perimeter. So, kind of struggling for Cooper.
I would wonder if they did vote yes for the shot clock, how much low scoring this game would be because of the defense. If there was a shot clock, we'd probably be worried if we passed 20 points between both squads just because of the defense on both sides.
Yeah. And then, too, that it's crazy because that shot clock can also make you speed up as well.
Right.
Speed up a whole bunch, maybe take some shots you don't want to take necessarily. As Rosales misses the second free throw here. Rebound by Cooper.
6:15 to go. And a good job here by Franklin, again, staying true to that defense, that good man-to-man. And they're just scrapping down there.
They were battling down there, yes. Yes, they were battling. Who was that? Jude and
Diego?
Diego from Franklin.
They were
Jude, 6'10" junior, we were talking about.
And a 5'11" guard sort of just wrestling underneath.
Big.
And that's the way Coach Castillo trains them. Don't be afraid as Della O and Amir. This has been a battle. Backside help. Amir just short. Gets his own rebound. Going up, drawing a foul.
Now we send him to the free throw line here. You know what? This kid, he gotta have 10 rebounds right now.
Oh, I think he's past that. If I was
he's killing it. Probably should have a double-double right now.
He probably does have a double-double, and he's probably been the anchor on offense and defense for him.
Agreed.
And I think he's just a little frustrated with how well Della O has been on him. I'm sure he's not used to that kind of persistence always there. Della O has the endurance to do that. There might be some games where he takes over completely and no one's stopping him, but this time around, Della O has done a good job making him work for it.
100%.
Short iron there, and he ends up getting the rebound.
His own rebound again.
Still a 7-point ball game, 5:52 to go. Good defense here.
Yep, ball pressure by Franklin.
They're not waiting on it. Amir's going to try to find a lane. He'll go one-on-one.
With the steal.
And look at, here we go.
Martinez with the leak out. 2 points. Franklin there.
Nice transition offense that was started by Della O pickpocketing Amir. And you don't want your center doing that.
At all. Not putting the ball on the ground. Not trying to do more than what you really have to,
I will say this. I know you were here earlier for the Monterey game.
And a lot of star power on the floor.
And those centers actually, shot a couple of threes. They brought the ball out one-on-ones. But I believe those two girls and all the talent on that court, they're the exception to that rule of the center putting the ball on the ground.
There you go. Right. You have some that, have the exception, and most definitely they were one of those ones.
9-point ball game. Jim's starting to get packed. A lot of people are just excited as
Good hustle
another
by Bowles
turnover.
on the ground.
Oh, but the scramble for it. Called a timeout given to Franklin. And if you're on the opposite end of that, you're a little frustrated.
Yeah, a little frustrated. Nobody really had possession of that one.
But he will award the timeout to Franklin. And right, so if you're on one side of the ball, you're happy. If you're on the opposite end of that, you're kind of like nobody had the possession of the ball.
Right.
So sometimes the breaks go your way, sometimes they don't. 9-point game. If you're in the huddle for Cooper International, what are you telling those guys to try to close in on this gap?
Honestly, if anything, I'm sending a message to my guard play right now. I think that's been the biggest difference right now between Franklin and Cooper is the guard play. Yes, Cooper has the size, but the guards got to be more consistent defensively, offensively. They got to do a better job getting downhill, getting inside the paint to, dump it off to those bigger guys. And not just that, but post-entry pass. So I would really be, kind of keying in on my guard play right now and telling them they have to pick it up if we want to stand a chance or cut into the lead, because right now Franklin guards are just completely outplaying every guard on Cooper right now. So that's, for me, that's the difference maker right now in the guard play.
And just from watching Cooper International for the first time, I would say their strength is interior.
Yes,
I would say that they're strong inside, but you're right. The guards need to sort of step up and help them.
The guards are struggling to get their bigs the ball, so that's kind of the
They don't need to take over. They just need to be a good supporting cast. Let them work.
There you go. Yes, sir. As you see right there, Franklin guard drives right by Cooper guard for an easy 2. Franklin goes up 42-31 here in the fourth. A little under 5 minutes here.
11-point ball game. You're starting to feel
guard play.
Yeah, guard play. Just how you said it. 3 ball here. Just too strong.
Right.
Amir trying to get it, but Rosales will recover it. 4:40 to go. Again, Franklin looking to extend its lead, maybe put this out of the way. Cooper International, they're going to have to find a way to get their guards to match their interior play. For Franklin, they're sound on both sides. Their guards and centers have been pretty consistent. Turnover there by Bowles. I think that's the first mistake he's made all game. Layup. They'll call it on the floor. That's number 23, Mario.
Tell you, Mario, this kid's been growing on me throughout the game, man. He's everywhere. He's trying to do everything he can for the team to win. He's crashing the boards really hard. He's defending. Some of Franklin's best players. He's coming back down, trying to make things happen offensively for Cooper. The kid is just everywhere, almost like a Swiss Army knife.
6'6", and so at that height, that makes him a little versatile.
Right.
He can kind of anchor down low. He can play up top.
Right.
That's sort of the ideal height for a wing.
Yeah, so kind of for guards, guards that are defending him, maybe a little too small, and then at the same time, Franklin don't have anyone that's bigger than him, but just future matchups for him, he's probably able to take those bigger guys off the dribble.
He's very versatile, and you're right, he's grown on me a bit. I thought Jude was a guy that I was looking to more than Amir, but Mario's been pretty consistent here as of late as they get into 42-33 with 4 minutes to go. And now you're starting to see more pressure from Cooper. Better late than never, but Bowles is able to break it fairly easily. Della O way out to Rosales. Got headed up to his left. And also Ramirez to his left now. He works all the way across. Layup, foul, but no good. At least getting to the free throw line.
That time it looks like Cooper, they somewhat have some urgency defensively. They're definitely picking up. So they're definitely pressuring up. I know in the timeout, I heard the coach kind of telling the guys need to pick it up defensively, intensity-wise. So
if they put that sense of urgency into it now, it might make an interesting last 3 minutes. But
right.
They got to get stops and stop committing fouls here. Rosales hits one. And now more size will check in. Cooper's just full of size. Jude will check in. Amir will check in. And they'll move Mario to the outside. A lot of size there. 6'6", 6'9", 6'10".
6'10", all on the floor at once for Cooper.
If that's not a testament to the offense needing to get going, I don't know what is.
I'm telling you, if Cooper can pick up their guard play, they may be able to climb back in it. But right now, Franklin guard play is just
look at right there.
They're just outplaying their guards, so it's really tough. It is really tough. And I was just saying the other day about how you can be a real dominant post or whatever, or a pretty good post, but if you don't have the guard play for your post players to get the ball, then it's so
it's kind of a wash almost.
Yeah. Rosales doing a great job handling his ball pressure here.
I would say, look at the mismatch here. Layup.
Easy 2 points.
How does that guy get through that defense?
Not talking. Communication broke down there for Cooper there. Guy had a wide open lane, looks like off that dribble handoff. And at this point, they're just trying to take over at this point. Who we have, Amir?
Amir again. Getting the rebound off the miss, getting 2 more free throws. Again, he's on his way to he's probably has a double-double.
He got to be at a double-double.
Has to be.
I think so. I can say that pretty confident. I think he is.
And I think it's got to be frustrating as a coach, right, when you have such good center play and you're missing that piece up top to kind of operate.
Yes, that floor general. Floor general is real vital. And honestly, I think that's what makes, Castillo and this Franklin Cougars so good, because of the guard play that they have, even throughout the season. That guard play has been playing, really well, and I think that's always give them a chance, their guard play.
Oh, he's deep, too.
Yes.
Herrera, Ramirez, another Herrera, Aaron Vargas. Then you still have Ethan Martinez.
Yeah, he's deep. You're right about that. He got depth there.
He definitely has a plethora of guys he can go to at any given night. And then Della O and Vargas do a very good job of anchoring down low. I know Vargas is a guard, but here in El Paso,
he got to play everywhere. Yes,
he got to play down, got to play up, got to play down. So, and Della O stays true to playing down low, and he's their anchor. More pressure here from Cooper International, just trying to get a turnover. Ball's tipped out, 3:08. This is going to move a little slower, I think, this last 3 minutes versus the entire game. You'll see more pressure, probably some more fouls committed. It's right at 10 points, the differential.
Yeah, 10 points, 3:08 remaining. No, for Cooper, they're in a bonus the rest of the way. Single bonus as of right now. And Cooper commits a foul.
Just couldn't get in front of him. And I guess,
80 feet from the basket, though? That's
what I was about to say. Like, if he beats you from there, let him beat you.
There we go.
I would imagine, okay, maybe at the 3-point line you commit a foul because it's a 1-and-1. Don't let him have the 3, but from back here,
right, 100%.
He beats me, I'll catch up to him. In about 40 feet.
Yeah. And that put Franklin in the bonus. Now they're at the line just off that foul.
But he misses it. Look at Della O, smartly tipping the ball, not making it easy.
And Cooper, coach, he has a vital argument right now. He didn't get his size in for that free throw. They should have been subbed in.
Yeah, at the 1-and-1. Hold on, they're having an argument over here, but we're doing the live broadcast. Well, that's going to be on the score table, not on us.
Yeah, not on us. I understand. He's frustrated. He's heated. He's heated. He's on the other side of the court right now.
Because right now, if Amir...
Emotions are rising, right?
If Amir and Jude are in, they get that rebound.
Yeah, they get that rebound. That's great. Yeah, you're absolutely correct. Yes, you're absolutely correct.
They're not in, so Della O is able to tip the ball and get it. And
that's a great point, Chris. That's a great point, man.
And every rebound right now is vital. So now Franklin has another shot at it.
100%. So we understand the coach's frustration. We do.
I get it.
We get it, but we're just here broadcasting.
He kind of pointed us. Yeah, we have nothing to do with that.
We don't have a horn here.
I just got the record and the unrecord. That's all I got over here.
Like he's still coach from Cooper, still going at it right now.
That's what it is. But again, now Franklin has a chance to extend its lead versus possibly, we can't assume, but I would assume Amir, as many times as he got in the rebound, they would have had a shot to cut into the lead.
100%. I would agree there. I think they would have snagged that rebound.
I understand his frustration there a bit, but two, these guys from Cooper International, look at Vargas.
Oh, wow. Look at that block by Jude. Oh, my goodness.
Well, 6'10", climbing the ladder. And the basketball gods kind of made up for it there. 3-ball, just short iron. Really quick in the possession.
Great hustle.
And Vargas, I got to admit, good box out, right? Like, don't let Cooper International get it. Let it go out of bounds. He's still grabbing him by the
still
subs.
going at it. Look, he's still on it, man. Cooper, coach, is hot right now.
And the thing is, too, is that a lot of teams from out of town, what they think is that there's home cooking. There really isn't here. A lot of the staff, including us and the people on the scores table, we're all neutral.
We're neutral, yeah.
Nobody is here from Franklin on the scores table that's controlling anything. Nobody is here from Eastlake, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I was just about to say, right? Yeah.
There's a lot of other districts that are helping out, working here. And then there's SISD people. But there's no home cooking. Our job is to be equal. As I broadcast, as we broadcast, we compliment Cooper, we compliment Franklin. The scores table is to be even. That's what makes this tournament so good.
It's so special, yeah. That's a great point there. But you know, that's usually how it'll be. Coming out of town, coming here, you think, oh, well, it's one of your teams, so.
And I'll admit, Coach Jones, I do that too when I take my kids out of town. I kind of feel that way too. It's just a natural feeling.
Yeah, it's a natural feeling. Especially us being from West Texas, that's a whole nother woof.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a whole nother ball game there. And still by, what's that, Mario? Oh yeah,
Mario,
he's on it. Mario defensively, he's getting after it, picking up 94 feet.
And here you go. Here comes the intensity. I think they felt Coach Cooper's intensity, but Franklin not rattled by it just yet. Della O has the ball, smartly waiting, gets it over to Herrera. 2:23. It's not out of reach for Cooper, but you start to feel the intensity. Get a 5 count here. Rosales almost lost it.
Looks like they're trying to draw a foul. That's a good take by Ramirez.
Didn't finish it though. Looks like they're trying to kill clock.
There we go. That's what they're looking for. That's what they wanted right there. They got exactly what they wanted. Franklin's doing a great job spreading the floor and once again making the size of Cooper defend their guards out on the perimeter.
1-and-1.
We got 1-and-1.
And again. Well, the thing is that they're over here. They got to go all the way over here. They got to realize.
Right here. 2 6'10" guys are standing right here.
Yeah, and the coach is still going at it again.
You see his kids every time.
Yeah, they're going. What he understands is they're going to the table, and his kids are kind of coming in front of us as the broadcasters, and
we have no control
over it. But free throw is good there by Bowles.
And it almost happened again, and I don't imagine if that would have happened.
He was going to get thrown out.
Oh, gosh, got to be careful.
Yes.
And we got to emphasize. I guess the next game I got to emphasize. You got to get to this table, not this table. Whoever it is, whether it be an El Paso team or an out-of-town team, we got to emphasize. Don't come to me. I can't do anything about it. Mario,
that looks like that'll be a block on Della O.
Yeah, it might be.
See.
Mario he's frustrated. Mario is doing everything that he can, everything that Mario's been doing and Amir's been doing. I think they're just frustrated that they're down 10.
And they're really giving it their all. I'll tell you that much. You know, they're flying around. Even the guards from Cooper, they're not having their best game, but I mean, as far as hard energy kids just flying around, I mean, they're doing those things, you know. So
I think if Coach Cooper, when he goes and talks to them, he'll let them know that they're right there against a very good Franklin team, and Franklin is one of the better teams in the city.
Agreed.
And you know, sometimes our guards and our centers have up and down games, and we just got to get to the next one. We're in a tournament. We're going to have another game here soon. We got to rub this one off and get going. Turnover here.
Turnover, Ramirez.
Wow. Speaking of the guards.
There we go. Cooper with a big-time two-pointer there, or with a steal and an easy lay-in.
Malden on that steal. And right there, that's good guard play, anticipating the pass and getting 2. Now they're down 7.
And you know what? I know this is kind of off. Well, never mind. There it is, Cooper International. I was like, all of their last names are from Cooper International, or obviously they're international.
Right.
Like, yeah, so last names here are, kind of hard. I don't even think I can pronounce one of them.
No, see, the thing is I don't want to mess up anybody's last name.
Yes, at all.
And I think I can pronounce most of their first names.
Yes,
out of respect.
Out of respect. Yes, sir.
You know, and that's just what it is. But that Cooper International really lives up to being international.
Yeah, international. Yes. Most definitely.
These guys are based out of Los Angeles, California.
Some West Coast basketball here in the 915. Once again, though, you know, Castro, great job boys and girls
Oh,
from
absolutely.
the field.
They have
Man.
such a niche for who they want to bring, and it makes it a good tournament.
Yes, indeed.
Ever so balanced.
Man, Franklin calls a timeout here. Great full court ball pressure by Cooper forces Franklin with a timeout here.
Getting a little tense on that Franklin side.
Under 2 minutes here. Under 2 minutes, what? 3 possession game, down 7, 3 possession game. So,
I mean, they felt comfortable, I think, all the way up until this point right here, where that full court
Right.
pressure is really at an intense moment.
94 feet, and once again, these guys are long, so defensively is really helping Cooper International. They're very long, and kind of starting to bother Franklin a little bit, but we'll see right now when Franklin get the ball in. Usually when they get in, pretty sure they'll be composed, under control.
Be a little more calm. but
Yeah, most definitely.
The battle so far, the last 3 inbounds, has been getting the ball in and then the next pass. So if they can get the ball in and get the next pass in, they can calm down a bit. But that's been a challenge the last 3 times.
And then who do we have covering the ball right now? Is that Mario at what, 6'6", covering
Yeah.
the ball?
And
Long,
we'll-
athletic kid.
That'll bother you a bit. Ball goes high.
They got it in though.
And
We got a
a
trap.
lot of
Contact, a lot of hands.
They were letting them play for
Yeah.
a good while, and Coach Castillo was calling for a foul maybe like 5 seconds further back before it was called in. Sort of just letting them play, and I think under 2 minutes,
Under 2 minutes, yeah, agreed, yeah.
kind of let them fight it out just a bit. I always say I don't want the ref to determine the game.
Most definitely. We got Size checking back in here for a little bit. Cooper also for Adello as well for Franklin.
That speaks to the rebounding aspect. And I'll give it to Coach Cooper, knowing when to check his size in and when to check it out.
No, what I think he's doing, I kind of picked up on it with 3 minutes left. I was just trying to assure myself, but it looks like he's going offense, defense with his big. So,
Right.
Trying to put them in there for offensive purposes, but get them out of there, put in the smaller guys or better defensive player guys defensively.
And I'll give him credit that he's good at staying on that. I think
Yes,
that's why
yes,
he was
he's
very
on
adamant.
it. Yes, he's on it. Yes, sir, he's on it.
I think now he has his offensive bigs, and if he can get his defensive guys in after this, that's what he wants
That's
to
what
do.
he wanted to do. Yes, sir. Good take by, that's a good drive there.
By Morrow, but didn't get it in, and another foul. And now it's starting to, time is really starting to creep up on them. Around 4 minutes, I thought they should show pressure. They did, but they got to capitalize better on it. As Mario was talking to the ref a little bit about contact when he was driving through.
Yeah, and that just put Franklin in the double bonus the rest of the way with 1:26 remaining here.
And Franklin's sort of playing to defense. They're not trying to get another rebound. They're just trying to make sure Cooper International doesn't score anymore. As you see, nobody there to rebound. They're all back.
Right. As Ramirez misses his first free throw attempt here. Has one more coming up. 47-40, a minute 26 remaining. Franklin Cougars are currently up.
They've been up the whole game. Cooper International has not had a lead. But I've seen some games where the only lead they have is right at the end.
Right at the end, right?
Marcel driving into Amir.
No call?
No call, but Amir will finish it.
Cleans it up. That kid is, man.
He knows how to rebound. I'm sure.
He got a nose for the ball. Kid got a nose for the ball.
I'm sure he's getting recruited just because he knows where to be.
Yes.
He's a little undersized for maybe a center going forward, but if he can tone up a bit, he'd be a nice asset at the forward spot, maybe even at the 3 spot. And I'm looking at him from the international side. Where is he? Amir, where are you?
Where he at? 6'9"? They have him listed 6'9"?
He's a senior, so I'm sure he has offers to play somewhere. He could definitely be used with his knack for tracking down the ball.
Yes, agreed.
They gotta get some points up here. 3 ball. Good. Oh, look. Don't look now. 41 seconds to go. Maldin with a key 3.
That was a big 3 ball right there.
That just
big 3 ball.
A bunch of momentum just went this way.
Yes, sir.
Now it's a 3-point game, and now I thought the pressure was on Cooper International to come back. Now
it's kind of on Franklin now.
I was about to say, I think it's on Franklin to hold.
But you know what? Well, I'm starting to, or just maybe think right now, I wonder if maybe Franklin was being a little too patient at the start of the 4th quarter where they were spreading them out and taking about a minute or 2 off the clock. to the free throw line. Not too sure their free throw attempts have really been what they would like for it to be down the stretch for sure.
But that's a good point about maybe, easing up on the gas pedal a bit. Maybe just a bit
just a little too early. Yeah. So,
and that's why you see sometimes some teams run that thing up until they can't really run it.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
It's sort of their insurance policy, as now the defensive subs.
Yeah, they go defensive subs come in for Cooper International.
And so sometimes we get mad at people for running it up, but this is why they run it up.
There you go.
so we're not worried about this with 40 seconds to go. Here
Full court ball pressure by Lubbock Cooper. I mean Cooper International, excuse me, not Lubbock Cooper.
Uh-oh, here comes pressure.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they just stay alive.
Yes.
Coach Jones, they just survived, but
got a foul call right there. It's going to send them to the line for 2.
Ever so close to, there was 1, 2, 3 times where they almost backcourted violated or almost turned over the ball. They were barely holding on. Now he's arguing. He's going to argue everything, it seems. And so Bowles will get 2 free throws. Coaches get chirpy. I've seen it.
Yeah, they get very chirpy. I'll tell you what, it's 19 fouls that's been called this half. So, it's 9-10. So it's
pretty even.
Yeah. Like they're calling fouls out there.
It's not like it's really lopsided.
Yeah, most definitely.
It's right down the middle.
So we got Bowles here at the line. See if he can put down his second one.
4-point game at the moment.
And he does.
Make it 5.
Big free throws there.
International's going to have to go quick. They have to get some sort of bucket out of control.
Turnover and a steal by Della. That looks like that will actually, probably will seal the deal here. It just depends. Let's see what Vargas will do at the free throw line. He goes to the line for 2.
But usually when you have that much time, around 22 seconds, you got to get a bucket in. And if you don't, you start to see the deflation from the bench.
Right, most definitely. And as I look to the bench now, we kind of already see the deflation. Even the coach from Cooper has sat down currently. But we have somebody who just fouled out here. Let's see.
We'll see as he comes out. I think it's number 4. Alexander. I only know how to say Alves at the end. Aguilar Alves, I would believe.
That's pretty close.
But I can't do that.
Yeah, man. You're better than me trying there.
I appreciate that, but
I'm
again,
messing up on the first names a little bit.
And that one's good. So 6-point lead. 6-point lead, and Franklin, they hung on. They had the lead.
To it.
And this was a very good matchup. I'm glad you were here with me, because this is it was very exciting all the way up through all 4 quarters. Missed there, 6-point lead, 10 seconds to go.
No need for a foul here.
If International does anything, they got to get it up now. Does, just misses, and so that'll take us to the end of the game. Victorious is Franklin. Coach Bob Jones, what did you think of that matchup on both sides?
I'll tell you what, I really enjoyed the matchup. I enjoyed, as far as Cooper International energy, staying resilient. They were resilient the whole game, and hats off to Castillo and the Franklin Cougars as far as getting the lead and not giving it up. Great guard play by Franklin. They were way undersized, but just the fight, the resiliency that Franklin also showed really paid off for him. But I really enjoyed the game. It was a great game, great size, great talent on the floor. Just really enjoyed it overall. I want to thank you for having me as well.
Absolutely. When you sent me that message, I knew you were invited the moment you wanted to be here. Bowles, deservingly so, is the player of the game.
Player of the game here, yeah, Bowles. Yeah, great kid. Really shot.